I'm Cadet Gutierrez,
I'm Cadet Senior Airman Small.
and these are our guests for today.
I'm Cadet Vasquez.
I'm Cadet Senior Airman Magalogo.
Thank you for coming on the
Podcast?
podcast.
Thank you.
So I did want to start it off with saying that you guys are like really, really close, and we've seen that throughout the whole cycle. Like you guys are always together, and you guys are always laughing at like something dumb. And I was wondering how does it feel having that connection with each other though? Like just coming out of nowhere and getting to know each other.
I just like it. I never really had like a close bond or something like that at home, like in good terms. So I enjoy having that.
Like we first met we were doing our push-ups and sit-ups for our first PFT test.
Oh yeah.
And I just looked at him, like we looked at each other because like we were lining up. So I smiled and he smiled back. So like, I don't know, I guess it just kind of blossomed from there. And like, we ended up being like quartermaster and quartermaster assistant together. So I guess that helped with like getting to know each other a lot better. And like when school started, like we started helping each other with work and stuff. So I guess like we both just, I don't know, we wanted to work together, and it's really good friendship, I guess you'd say.
Right. And I've seen that a lot. Like Vasquez, you're like super funny. I remember when we ran our first Murph and we ran the whole mile together, just like pacing each other. That was pretty fun. Or like when Mag and I were doing like push-ups together and everything. Those were good times. But speaking about it, how was it being Cadet of the Week 2 weeks ago?
To be honest, I wasn't really expecting it. Preston kept like hinting at it, but like I wasn't really sure what he was talking about. So like when they called my name, I was like, all right. So like I tried to stand up a little straighter as I was walking up because like, I knew the video camera was going. But honestly, it felt pretty good because I guess it shows that I was able to turn around. Like it showed that I was putting in the hard work to like obviously be chosen for that. So.
Right, do you want to explain what like the Cadet of the Week gets and everything, and the benefits of it, and how you're chosen?
I think what they do is like they watch the flight and see like who's doing like really well, who's showing like improvement and stuff, and like what they gave me like right now, like they gave me like a 10-minute phone call, and like they also give you a movie with the battle buddy.
Like 10 minutes added on your phone.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes added on your phone time, and it just like says good job for the hard work and for like doing really well, I guess.
Right, and there's a Cadet of the Week in each flight. So the Axemen had one, and the Gems also had one. So that was really cool to see that you got chosen from that, coming from like I guess the actions you made in the beginning of that cycle towards now, it's like 9 days. It's crazy.
Yeah, I guess you could say I put my head down and just worked hard. I tried really hard to turn it around because I didn't want to be like left behind and like struggling. So like I worked hard to like, change my attitude, like, wake up every day with a smile, I guess.
Yeah, no, you're doing really good. Same with you, Vasquez. Like you started in the cycle. I think we all started a little shaky, but like you're doing really good and everything with schooling and everything. Like we'll work on homework together, math, science. I know I help you a lot in science.
Yeah.
And you help me a lot too with the Henrietta book we read. Oh yeah.
And then your jokes too, like you just out of nowhere, you're like you pop a joke out of nowhere, and you're like, and everybody starts laughing, and then you get in trouble, and then you're like, But then also like I have seen you improve like physically too a lot. I guess at the beginning, I remember. So we first met each other. Not even day zero. We met each other at orientation, and then like when we came here, I was like, where's this dude at? Like I know he came here because he was at the orientation, and then I see you there in the PFT, and then I just see you busting out some push-ups, I think, and then. But ever since that day, like you've gotten really, really strong. Like you've also gotten your mile and everything. You've gotten really quick at it now.
Yeah, I think I've improved a lot in that, like a lot. Like I have asthma and I didn't come here with my inhaler, but still I've improved my mile run by quite a bit.
See, I remember we were running the mile and like you passed me, and I was like, no way, dude. So I started like speeding up, and then when we like took that final turn, I saw you, and I was like, I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him. So I just started sprinting, and I ran past you, and I think I heard you say something, and I turned around, and I see you sprinting after me. Bro, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Or like even like yesterday, when we were doing the 250 push-ups with Texar and PinQ.
Oh,
that was hard.
Yeah.
And then I kept like, I was like, man, I'm gonna go on my knees. And then I turn around and I see you busting them out off your knees. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stay off my knees. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, those push-ups killed me. I was like, I couldn't. I had some motivation from other people. I was like, I couldn't push myself for those last couple.
Oh yeah.
You've also like throughout most of the cycle, you've been like on laundry crew, and you've also been some sort of like applied to something laundry, which I find funny too.
I was the very first quartermaster.
I find it really funny though, because it's like at first everybody was like after the quartermasters after they were like, get Vasquez, he knows how to do it, he knows how to clean it, and you're like, well, dude, I don't know, I don't know, I'm just new here too, just like y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, for the new ones, I would give them like little hints of like what to do, and then like at first I would just go in like to show them what to do, and then I'll find out that they picked me to be their assistant.
Yeah.
And then Magalogo, you with like all the competition we have in the bay with how fast you are, like when we're sprinting and when we're doing pushes or something, you're like, nah, I'm gonna beat you. And then how does that feel though?
I was talking to Medina yesterday, because like we were all like on the weight machine. He's like, you can press the stack because you're a beast. And, like I was telling him, I worked hard to get here, because like the weeks before I was even able to use the machine, like I practiced hard with the weights that we had. So like I guess it's like it makes me smile, because like everybody else is trying to improve like whatever they're doing. So like I push myself just as hard, because if it shows I'm putting in full effort trying to do like the best, then like everybody else around me is gonna try and do that too. And that like makes everybody like the best amount of push-ups they can do, like their best mile, or like just like improve their overall physical health. So like I guess it makes me smile, because like I guess I'm a part of that too. So.
And I remember when I first like unlocked the weight machine and I pressed the stack, you were like right next to me. I pressed it, and like actually no, you weren't there, and I pressed it, and then you came around the corner like, did you just press the stack? And I was like, oh yeah, I did. And you're like, all right, move, let me try. And then you get on there. I think you did it. I don't remember though.
Yeah, so I pressed it. I think I was the third guy to press it once I unlocked it, but every time I hear somebody start clapping or something on the weight machine, like I make sure I'm there, because like I start clapping really loud too. Like I start barking because like it starts pumping everybody up.
Like whenever we're doing anything, I always hear you on the sideline go, whoo, 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 and then someone will go, stop barking.
Well, like I'm just like I'm trying to pump everybody up, and like once we all like are in that same mindset, like we all really start coming together and like pushing each other. So it's like something really, even if it sounds dumb from like far away, like we all know what we're about, and like we all know that we're helping each other out.
How does this environment like has changed you guys though? Like how does it feel actually being in a different environment that helps you out instead of being like in a, like, because like you guys have told me stories about what you guys used to do, and some of the stories like really aren't too good, you know, like for what you guys are doing. So like how does being in this environment help the both of you guys out?
Helps me out a lot, because like back home I was a very social guy. Like I was more quiet, like hanging out with people I hang out with, and like here they're showing me like to be a better person, and like being social is actually a good thing. Make me friends, learn more about other people, and I'm really thankful that I came here to learn all this, the things that they're showing me.
Yeah.
And I remember like in acclimation, we all wrote on like a note card like what we wanted to do, I think, and you put like be more social with the flight and everything. Yeah. I was like, I thought it was the other Vasquez that put it down, to be honest. And then I was like, I think I went up to you. I was like, oh, so you drive a truck? And you're like, no, I was the one that wanted to be social. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
cool. And like I didn't even know that because like to me you seem pretty social. Like we would talk and chat and everything and like laugh, and I was like, this guy must be more social. I think he's fine the way he is.
Yeah.
Like, the thing about me is like I'm quiet until like somebody comes like starts a conversation with me. Like I'm not really the type of like to go start a conversation with somebody else. Like then like that's when I'm quiet, and then like now like I feel like I could be the person going to start up a conversation with somebody.
Right. And like I love it because like every time I look at you, I'll smile and then you'll smile back. And I remember one day in class, I was like, Sanchez, watch this. And we both look at you and I smile and you smile back, and I was like, I told you I could make him do it. And like we all started laughing. That was so fun.
The one song every time you guys like when you guys say I look at you and you look at me, like the one song that's around the whole bay. I was looking at you and you were looking at me, and I was thinking, oh whoa whoa. Don't you remember that?
Oh, I'm a little confused actually.
But what about you, Magalogo? Like how do you feel though?
I guess you can say I've always been a pretty social guy because I don't know, I've always like played sports and stuff. And, like I've always, I guess you could say I've always had friends, but like I guess it's really helped me like set a better example, because like back home like I had like a bunch of friends, but like, you know, maybe we weren't always doing the best thing. Like I feel like I was the guy that like be pushing on it and like trying to convince the other dudes too. But here, I don't know, like I learned that you can set like a better example by just like doing the right thing and just having a positive attitude. Like every morning, like I try to wake up like with a smile and just get prepared for the day. And it's also really helped me too, because I've been able to work on things that I've been carrying around with me for a while, and I don't know, I guess I feel a lot lighter like being in the same situation like as like all the guys around me. Like we're all learning and we're all like doing our best to improve each other. So like I guess in a way it's been like a real blessing, because like I'm learning like how to be a better person, but like also like be there for the fellows around me. So
well, that's all the time that we have for today, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you guys for coming on the podcast as well.
Thank you.
But remember, comment, share, subscribe, all those type of things. So Scouts out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Scouts out!